by Unanimous Decision podcast number 2. Chris Bungard, how are we doing?
How's things, man? Alright?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
Not bad. Welcome to the meat locker, we like to call it.
So it's everybody.
Where Rocky stored the meat.
How's it going? How's sort of training been recently?
It's gone good. Obviously I'm not fighting till February. Well, it's a bit a while away, but I usually like to stay a bit active. I like to get 4 fights in, if I can, 5 fights a year. It kind of splits up my year nice. But obviously I've signed a big promotion now, so basically I need to fight when they tell me now. That's the downside. But I'm still training every day. Take my rest days, but I'm not doing my usual 2 or 3 a day. It's not more intense as well, but I'm still training.
Yeah, obviously signed Bellator not too long ago. Just tell us how that came about.
Yeah, so I signed a 5-fight deal with Bellator. It's kind of like one of the biggest promotions in the world, American based. But they're doing like a big European circuit now in America, all over the world. So I signed like a handful of people from the UK and Ireland. So yeah, I was quite lucky enough to be one of the guys. But I mean, I've been training for like 9 years, 8 years. So I think I deserved my shot. I've put in my time. I've fought some of the toughest guys out there. I've travelled everywhere. So yeah, I'm just excited to get my first fight underway.
Yeah, for people who don't know, just to explain it, obviously you got UFC, which is sort of one of the probably regarded as the biggest.
Yeah.
You've got Bellator and then sort of one championship as well.
Yeah.
And you'll always fight guys that are signed in the same promotion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
UFC is like the premier sport for mixed martial arts. Obviously, the top fighters in the world and that. But a lot of people are going to Bellator now. They're not a million miles behind them, but they're regarded as the number 2 brand in the world. Obviously, one's over in Asia's doing great stuff as well. But yeah, Bellator's a massive promotion. It's owned by Viacom. A lot of money get put in it. Yeah, some great fighters as well going over from the UFC as well. So yeah, it's a great company. I'm glad to be a part of it.
Yeah, I think you sort of lined up for Cage Warriors before that.
Yeah, like we had the Cage Warriors contract, and I thought I was going to sign it because we were in no rush, but I just thought it was there. It was a 5-fight deal. Cage Warriors is a great promotion in Europe. It's on BT Sports, stuff like that. So I was just in no rush. I was working down in Cambridge on a film set, and it was just no rush. Like, if I got to sign it, I was sitting there, and I just got a phone call from my coach, Brian Gallagher, who says like Bellator's just phone. They're offering us this, and it was just like I didn't even think about it. I was jumping about the hotel room, like doing some shadow walks in, like hitting some sprawls at, put my trainers on away at running. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was just like it wasn't even like. So they just sent over the contract the next day, and no.
Didn't take your time on that one.
No bad words to say about Cage Wars or that, but it wasn't an easy, hard choice. You know what I mean? It was Bellator's where I wanted to be. I just like the promotion. I like the shows, like the venues, big arenas. It suited me more than Cage Warriors. Obviously, the contract was better than that, but I kind of wanted to be the first ever Scottish fighter to be signed by Bellator. I thought that was pretty cool. Years down the line when I retire, I can always look back and say that I was the first one, because obviously there's got to be a lot more Scottish fighters in the future, the amount of talent that's come up there now. So that was pretty cool, man.
Yeah. Obviously you have quite a few Scots in the Cage Warriors scene. Doing quite well as well. Yeah,
we're doing brilliant. Obviously I was training with one last night. I was sparring with Scott Malone, boom from Dundee, judoka with hands after knocking out his last opponent. I was sparring with him in here last night. Some great rounds because he's had a quick turnaround. He just won against Amazinger in Birmingham. Now he's up in December right away in Cardiff. So he was still no rest for him. He was in here training with me. I mean, I'm quite heavier than now. He's a bantamweight. I'm sitting about a middleweight. So 5-5 though, tough rounds, man. He's tough, really good fighter, strong, sharp. Got Scott there, obviously. Ross Hewson's coming down there from Inverness. He just won the world title at welterweight. That's Ross who I fought at amateur. When we were amateurs, I was a welterweight. And to see him progress into the pros, and obviously a world champion now. Obviously we're pals, we train together sometimes, and he's just a good guy, man. Anybody will tell you Ross is a really good guy. So Scott and Ross. Paul was unlucky. Paul McBain, like, he's been winning forever. Like, won all his amateur fights, all his pros. That was his first loss, but Aidan Lee was a good fighter and that. So it was just one of the nights when you get caught, you get caught. And like mixed martial arts, nobody's perfect, and there's like a handful that are unbeaten, but they're only unbeaten for so long. You know what I mean? So yeah, 3 Scottish guys are doing well in Cage Warriors. As I say, it's a great promotion. So yeah, it's
one of these sports that probably not like boxing. That the zero goes a lot quicker for a lot of people.
Yeah, I think with boxing is like, I don't want to say too much about boxing. I think they'll get to like 20-0 before they're really tested. I think that's the done thing, or 12-0, 10-0. Like, that's just the way it is in boxing before they get tested. With MMA, like, that doesn't happen. Like, people with great fighters can be like 6-3 off the bat, like, just because there's so many different areas that people could be better than another person. Like, you can be an world class striker, come from a boxing background, go right in, and you could just get took down by a wrestler that's good at wrestling, or a jiu-jitsu guy can catch him with submission. So it's fine margins. It's like a game of inches, to quote Al Pacino. So I think with boxing, they can go at 10 and 20-0 before really getting their first good test. So I think that's just the way it goes for most of them. But yeah.
I suppose that's sort of the exciting.
Need to get boxing there, to my boxing friends. But I'll see you when you're 20-0 for a good fight.
Is that sort of the exciting thing with MMA? Obviously, like, yeah.
Of course, man.
A whole range of opponents.
Of course, like, just look at my teammate Paul Craig's last fight in London. I mean, he won with 1 second to go. 3 5-minute rounds, 14 minutes, 59 seconds. He gets a submission and wins. Saves his career, gets a new contract, and gets a 50 grand fight of the night bonus. So performance of the night bonus. 1 second. I wouldn't say he was getting leathered for the 14.59s, but he was losing. I mean, a big Russian guy, Ankalev, is undefeated. Amazing, just a stud. Paul had his moments, a few takedowns, but the guy was winning the rounds, you know what I mean? 1 second changes your life, saves your career, and that's excitement. Like, you're there to the last second. So it's stuff like that. The guy can be getting beat, then he can throw up a great submission. So that's a good thing about MMA, it can swing like that. Obviously in boxing it can swing, guy can get leathered with punches and still win with a knockout, but I just think with mixed martial arts are just more tools. Obviously the drunken fans like it a bit more, you know what I mean? 2 people kneeing and elbowing and leathering each other, but when you really look into the technique, the martial arts, and the disciplines, it's pretty beautiful.
Yeah. Obviously touched on it there, Paul Craig's win down in London. What was that sort of like, being in the corner for that one?
That was insane. Obviously, I think, as I say, he's the undefeated Russian he was good. We knew he was good, but we accept every fight. We're never a team to dodge fights. My coach will tell you, he'll just ring me up, right, we've been offered this guy, and I just say, right, cool, when do we start training, where is it? Paul's the same in the UFC. I know there's people in the UFC that can, like, say they'll fight anybody, but like, there's a contract that, that date doesn't suit me, or basically, I don't want to fight that guy. So Paul, I think everybody Paul's fought, even in his next opponent in Australia in December's undefeated. They've all been undefeated guys, so and studs as well. So yeah, obviously we knew Ankalev is really good, strong, powerful, world champion in Sambo in his country, but we still had a game plan, and we stuck with it. Obviously the guy was good, but Paul hung in there, took his hard shots, got some takedowns, and then fought till the last second and got the finish. So obviously by my reaction and jumping out of the cage, it was nothing I've ever seen, because I was right there watching, like a few yards away, and just when I seen the tap and then they heard the bell, they're just like, you can't believe it, it's like something out of a film, you know what I mean? So obviously I've locked the cage and took him out of the game, man. I forgot how he's just been at war for 50 minutes. I've tried to take Paul down in here a few times, you know what I mean, obviously. I didn't even put any weight on it and it just crumbled. But yeah, it was a really good moment for us and as a team in general. But yeah, that was, London was nuts. It was a good night after that as well.
Yeah, does that sort of encourage you to have nights like that?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, my next fight could be in London. I don't really like London anyway, but yeah, I fought in big arenas like Manchester Arena and the Hydro and stuff like that. But yeah, my fights, I would say my fights are usually eventful, but to get something like that last second in front of like tens of thousands of people would be pretty special. Live on television, the biggest stage, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's always a goal in mine.
Yeah, especially with, obviously with Bellator, you've got the TV deals,
yeah.
And I think they've got DAZN in America. So
yep. Yeah, I think they've just like signed with like Paramount, or in the UK it'll be shown on like Channel 5 and stuff like that. So Bellator was hard to watch live if you're in the UK. Like you couldn't stream it, or
Peppa Pig would pop out.
Oh, I know, that was the one time they did put it on. You're not getting to see the fucking main event. So I think it was like, you wouldn't be able, like months and months ago, you couldn't watch Bellator. You would need to wait for like a live taping fucking weeks down the line. So it's like, it's 2018, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah.
So hopefully with the European scene coming up in Bellator now, the whole Channel 5 thing, maybe we'll be able to watch that at a reasonable hour.
I sort of obviously gone into Bellator a bit. How did you get into MMA originally?
Originally, I'm from a small town up just close by called Hollytown, and I was walking about with my friend, Gary Spears, and he's like, I started a cage fighting down at Kiradi Sports Centre. Me think I was a hard man and all. Went out and bought these wee UFC gloves. I didn't even watch UFC, you know what I mean? I think I seen the game, like Chuck Liddell and Tito Ortiz and that on the front there, but I wasn't a fan of MMA or that. I was a big wrestling fan, pro wrestling. Bret Hart was like my hero. And I used to I always remember like just submitting my friends in school, like put them in a sharpshooter, and just I like to make people tap out and submit them. I don't know why. I think I got suspended a few times in school for it. And he's like, right, he's down the sports centre, so we went down, and my first coach, it was Russell Bailey. He ran a wee team called Team Raw. We just put the mats down in the sports centre, and he just went through the basics ways. It was like more like grappling, like submissions, triangles, arm bars, and done a wee bit of wrestling and stuff like that. And I just started for there. And we got our own place in Wishy, and I had like my first couple of amateur fights. So I think it was maybe the submission side of MMA, like the grappling, jiu-jitsu, that got me just through like watching wrestling and Bret Hart and stuff like that. Like I just like make people give up. It was fucking weird, but that's the story. So Keir Hardy, that's where I started in Hollytown, and we moved to our own place in Wishaw, our own gym. And I had my first couple of amateur fights here. I think I was only training for a couple of months, and I fought in St Andrews.
What age were you sort of when you were doing this?
Oh, this was, I started quite late. It was like 21. Oh. I've got teammates in here that are 15, and they're absolute animals. And I was just like, Jesus fuck, man. Like at 15, I was like in bushes trying to find pornos and that. It's like, fuck, like you just dead, man. Like, so watch it for some of the guys coming up through here, like young Kyle and Ryan and stuff like that. They're absolute they're talented and they're only 15 years old, you know what I mean? So I started at 21. Had that first fight in St Andrews, like, I didn't know what I was doing. I remember just running to the cage screaming. Like, I had the old short back sides and it was horrible, man. We're watching back now, like, see my technique. I won the fight. I don't know why I won the fight in that. A triangle. I don't know how the hell I done that. I just remember looking around, the guy was quite big. And I'm in this cage, all my fans are shouting. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing, man? What am I actually doing? But I ended up winning. They took me down. Even my kick, watching back, my kick I threw was dreadful. And then they took me down and I won my triangle submission. Back when I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So I had my first 3 fights there. Then I broke my arm in a fight. I didn't tap out. And I got my arm, I got kimura'd, kind of. And it was in a ring. I usually fight in a cage, but this one was in a ring and my body was hanging out of the ring. Usually the ref stops and puts it back in the middle. So I had no weight in my legs. And I got kimura'd and I got my arm snapped clean. So that was...
That sounds really
brutal. It was this one was the humerus.
Did you hear it?
It was a humerus bone. Apparently it wasn't really that funny, but it was a humerus bone.
2 out of 10 for that.
Yeah, but I'm bunch. Yeah, he had that snap. It was just like, it was weird feeling. But yeah, so that was with my first team. I healed up. And then I seen Brian Gallagher was doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in here. But at the time this was a Thai gym and there was a wee ring there, it was a wee jigsaw mats. We just rented it after they finished with it and done Jiu-Jitsu and stuff. And I had a fight coming up and I was like, listen, I know training partners in my old gym, one people showing up and I had like, a fight coming up and I was like, so I'd come here, there was like 20 people on the mat. Brian was like, oh, I was like, I'm thinking about joining. But it was like, I've got a fight coming up. I was like, cool. I was like, I'll corner you for it. So I was the first ever MMA fight at this gym. I was in Inverness. I won the triangle again in the 3rd round. But so that's how I started coming here because Brian done jiu-jitsu. And then that's how Scottish Shit Squad started an MMA team. So yeah, like my old gym. Russell did show me the basics and stuff like that, but it was just a lack of training partners. And then a lot of people that did train there came here as well. So
yeah. Was it about getting that sort of base for all of you?
Yeah. Just about getting training partners. You need to train. You know what I mean? One guy isn't going to help you. And when they show up and people would come and go, I've seen hundreds come and go in it for the MMA gym. You know what I mean? It's not for everybody. But, yeah, so this is how I'm here, and I've had 13 amateur fights, and then I've had like 17 professional fights through here, through Scottish Shit Squad.
When did you decide to go from amateur to pro?
Well, I had 13. That's quite a lot in MMA like, for amateurs. That was back in the day, man, when we were just touring about Scotland. There was always the small shows, and MMA was quite tight in Scotland. And I would go to England as well, and I just fought everybody. I fought all the hardest people in Scotland. So I fought some of them twice, and yeah, I was just ready to make the move. And me and my coach spoke about it. He thought I was ready, and we just took it from there. My game, I'm more like a wrestler, grappler, but I like using my elbows a lot. And in the amateur ranks you can't use your elbows obviously, so I like taking people down and beating them up with my elbows, so professional rules suited me better, you know what I mean? So yeah, I enjoyed making the jump pretty soon.
Won your first couple of fights?
Yeah, I went 4-0 after that in a year. Fought some good guys in England, fought a guy that beat me in amateur. Scott McGregor were 2-0, he was 2-0 in pro, I was 2-0 in pro, so he'd already beat me as an amateur, but it was a close decision, and I beat him in 2 minutes. I dominated him, slammed him, took his back, choked him out unconscious, so that was good. We went 4-0 and then I had a bit of beef with some gyms in Scotland, and there was this, Kieran Malone was a good wrestler, and he'd fighting pro before I was even fighting MMA, but he did about professional fights. I think I was getting a bit of, because I was 4-0, getting a bit of hype about me. And I fought some good guys and some guys I should be beating, but I don't think they liked it, like, because they'd been there. Like, so a few of them were calling me out. So I ended up fighting anybody. So I ended up fighting Kieran, and he just out wrestled me for 3 rounds. So it was a good learning fight for me, because I was rushing in, making mistakes, and maybe I took that fight a bit early, but I begged my coach to do it, and yeah, so I lost that one. Kieran out wrestled me but it was the easiest fight in my fucking life. Like I left that case thinking I've not been in a fight. Like, just laying top of me, and he wasn't even striking me or trying to finish me. It was just a blanket basically. But I rushed in a few times, and that's what caused him to get the takedown. It was like the throws he was getting away. So because I was just wanting to put hands on him, I was quite emotionally involved in it. I wanted to beat him bad. I had a big crowd. It was sold out show. But I still enjoyed the fight. You know, I mean, I cut him from the bottom with my elbows as always. But it was just learning, like working my wrestling. Don't rush in like that. Like, be more composed and calm. So yeah, I learned through that fight, and then I got back to training and worked on it. So yeah, that's, everybody knows you learn more from your losses than you do your victories. So.
Because I didn't get your head down too much, was it?
No, I was still disappointed. I really wanted to beat Kieran that night, and he was just a better fighter that night. And I was maybe a bit early in my career to fight him. He'd fought some good guys, fought all over the world. He had a negative record though, but he was still like 9-11 or something like that. So he still had good experience, where I was 4-0, fresh. He was fighting pro MMA before I was still trying to find pornos in the bushes, not mine. So yeah, it was all good. I got back to work, then I beat his teammate, then I beat his teammate, then I beat some French guys, some Italian guys, some guys from Malta, some Brazilians. So I just get on it, I mean.
Yeah. When you said you had some beef with some of the gyms up here,
Yeah, it was just 2 best gyms in Scotland. I mean, it was a Grip House at the time, but then they moved to James Dillon's called Higher Level. And I mean, I just spoke my mind about some of them. I like some of them were idiots. So I ended up fighting. I think I fought 5 of them. Some of them are good guys, don't get me wrong, but some of them are bitches as well. You know what I mean? Some of them are fake. But we're all right now. I fought a couple of them. Recently, I fought Craig McIntosh, who's a great guy, at On Top main event. That was a great fight, one of my favourite fights actually. Nice back and forth, scrap. And I fought Commonwealth undefeated judo Ian Feenan at Manchester Arena for ACB, which is like a massive show, massive Russian show. And I won with a flying triangle. I mean, a flying triangle with a judoka in front of millions of people. At the time we didn't like each other as well. He said he was going to knock me out. I've never been knocked out in my life, and he's never really knocked anybody out. He said he was going to put me to sleep, that was what it was. And it's just like he was so born as a fighter, he was putting like the fans to sleep. So like, I flying triangled him, which was a thing of beauty, I might add. And that was probably one of the highlights of my year, because Manchester Arena, biggest arena in the UK, we didn't like each other, gyms didn't like each other. So to do it in such spectacular fashion was pretty satisfying. So that was another teammate. But we're alright now, I think. There's still the odd couple that I don't really like. But that's the fight game, not me. We're not here to be pals and that. I've got my friends in here, my teammates in here. That's all you need really. It's a fight game. Try to hurt each other, not me.
What's your sort of favourite, like with the job? Obviously, you sort of travel everywhere with fights and things. What sort of some of your favourites, places you fought at?
Favourite places I fought? I fought at the Hydro. That was good. Obviously, I love the Hydro as a venue. I was obviously going to see my favourite bands here. I was choking for Scotland to get like, a big arena for like concerts and stuff like that, and obviously we could bring the UFC and stuff here. Fine year was good, the crowd wasn't that big. it wasn't promoted very well for ACB. I think it could have done a lot better, but I think that's why ACB are. We won't get into why that is, but obviously Manchester Arena was pretty good because that was mobbed. That was like one of the best cards I've ever seen. Action packed. There's like 20 fights on it. ACB do a lot of fights, but they match well, so it's always exciting. Fight after fight, you're out the cage, the next one's making a walk already. It's just that's a logo. It's like less money, more fights or something like that. So yeah, Manchester Arena, the Hydro. I've went everywhere. I've trained everywhere. I've trained in Dublin. I've trained in Iceland. Trained in Spain. Yeah, stuff like that. But I love like the wee shows, like the wee shows like back in the day were like my thing. Like fighting in Bathgate and sold out small shows like Inverness and stuff like that. I always remember the days is better because that's like the people that's been there for years will understand how the wee shows are better until the casual fans showed up now because obviously through Conor McGregor and stuff like that. So aye, stuff like that.
Oh, fair enough. What's your favourite small show?
That I fought on?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough one. Probably, I don't know.
If there's a couple, just list them.
Yeah. I used to fight in the Kelvin Hall for SFC. They don't do it anymore. It was Scottish fight challenge. But at Kelvin Hall they put on a great show, and I fought Callum Hunter at the time, who was like #1 in the country. We fought twice actually, but it was a draw that one in Kelvin Hall, packed out. I remember I came out to that was a different one. I came out to a lad's song and the place was bouncing, and he comes out to like It's Raining Men, I'm sure, and he's wearing pink and all that. He used to dress up his entrances and stuff like that. So he had like half the arena and I had the other half, and it was a draw. It was a good back and forth battle. But SFC was good, On Top's really good obviously. So shows like that, Battle in the Glen, Fighter Cypher, Room at the Top with Arctic Combat. I'm probably missing a few, but yeah, the shows are brilliant. Alloa had great shows in Alloa Town Hall, the Hamilton Town Hall, and all these wee venues were really good, especially if you get a good crowd that brings out the atmosphere and stuff like that.
Yeah. When you're sort of talking about them, this is one of these ones where you're doing it just, obviously back then you're just doing it for no money, and sort of the love of it.
Yeah, man, of course, because you get paid peanuts. Some of the professionals still get paid peanuts now, unless you're a good ticket seller. So, but my first fight at St Andrews one, I made like £250, and it was like that was like the most I'd ever made in an amateur fight. And my coach always told me like, that was like a 1.5 because it was like a charity hand, like don't you ever make it. And then I fought in like Port Glasgow after like a few weeks after that. Oof, man, that was a place, man. I remember like I know what I made, £50 that night. I remember watching the video back, and there was this woman, and she was just shouting at the judge of my show. I won a split decision, but I dominated for 3 rounds. And she was just like, oh, what's happening anyway, Davey? Like, and he's like, trying to judge my fight, turning around talking to this whore, not me. And he's like, oh, what are you up to tonight? Where are you going tonight? Like, and I'm like, that's why that fucking cunt judged at a fucking split decision, you know what I mean? But that crowd was wild after that place, Port Glasgow. If you're ever driving through Port Glasgow, just hit the accelerator a bit, man, and get out of it quicker, man, you know what I mean?
You'd lost all your Inverclyde friends from that.
Oh, bye. Just get back to Greenock.
Obviously moving into, say, I think 2017, I think you just lost your job.
Yeah.
Obviously that's...
Right, how long we got here? So, I'll tell you, because this is a funny story, right? I like to tell my friends that. So, I worked in the steelworks for years and years, and just up at Newhouse here. So sometimes I would take the odd sickie, right, to maybe go and train in Dublin, because I train at SVG as well for my fight camps, or go away like Celtic games, stuff like that. But
the priorities. The priorities.
Yeah, but everybody in my network took a sickie like every single day. I didn't take it every day, but I would take the odd one for the stuff I just mentioned. And sometimes I was there and I'm nobody fucking showing up. I'm just like, fucking hell, I need to go to this place, man. And then, so I was off for, as I say, I was off for, I think I was in Dublin, and then I was in Germany for the Celtic Champions League game. So I go in and she's like, oh, you've got a disciplinary, and I was like, all right, okay. I was like, I'll take it in the gym because it is impossible to get fucking sacked for here. Because people start all sorts and so I thought I'm golden, you know what I mean? I'm safe. I know how to work all the machines. I've got a forklift license. I'm fucking safe, man. I'm swaggering in like Conor, man. Sitting down, man. Sitting down. So she's just got this big folder, right? And I can kind of see her going through this paperwork, and I can kind of see, like, it's like my Instagram picture. and I'm like, I just came like, I've got this weird laugh, like I've had it for school, like I just like kind of giggle a bit, and just like, is this funny, you know? And it's just like, that's why he's got pictures of me blown up. So then we're sitting at this desk, right? So then she just starts putting all these pictures out. All these like I'm getting interrogated for the FBI, putting the Daily Record out, the Sun. I'm on the back of the Sun. I'm on the back of the Daily Record. Papers where I'm winning titles down in England. So Chris, and I was just all these pictures of my Instagram. She's just printed in Germany with tourists and fucking in Dublin training. So on this date, you says you are ill, but here, front page of the paper, you're training with Celtic Football Club up at Lennoxtown. So I just sit back and I just couldn't stop laughing, and I was just kind of like, right, I don't know what can I say. So here you're in Dusseldorf with 3 Asian tourists for the Celtic game, and I was just like, then she got to picked up the Bellsall speaker. Here you're with a title when you said you were not well, but you're doing one European titles in Newcastle. And so she planted this out, and I was just like, fucking, what can you say, you know what I mean? Like, but I couldn't stop laughing, you know what I mean? She, do you think this is funny? I'm like, no, like, so I still kind of thought, so we'll get back to you, you know, I still kind of thought, like, I've been here for years, I know how to work on the machines, because not a lot of people can do it. And I said, probably still get a slap on my wrist because people still done worse. Nah, but sure as hell, I came in the next day and I was sacked, man. I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, fuck's sake, man, what have I got to do? Just before Christmas and all that. So I was like, hey, man, like, I at the start I couldn't believe it because I'd worked there for so long, but they just said they couldn't trust me anymore and all that. But who's ever thought that you couldn't go and watch your team play football and that, not me? Terrible, man. But so that's the story. Yeah, I lost my job.
Was it a good game at least, the one they caught you on camera with?
Was it what?
Was it a good game, the one they caught you out on camera?
Yeah, of course it was, because we got a point away in Europe in the Champions League when we've never done it in our life. So we drew one each with Gladbach, and Dembele scored a penalty. One each, man, so it was worth it. Yeah, it's always worth it when it comes to Celtic, always remember that. So then I was starting to panic a bit, like, what am I going to do? I've not got a job. It's coming up to Christmas, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's a scary world out there when you've not got money, because everything's money. Bills, car, flat, training, eating, everything like that. So I sat down with my coach, like, we'll go full time. I still done security, I done the door and stuff like that, so we'll go full time. We'll see if you can do some PTs, coach people, stuff like that. So golden, man, golden. So that's the fight I had coming up was in Manchester against Ian Feenan. So I got to travel to Iceland to train with Gunnar Nelson, who's in the UFC, his gym, and obviously over at SBG with John Kavanagh and I at Dublin. So it was the first fight I'd done without a job. Like, I trained well, I rested well, and obviously I won. I went 4 fights. I was just a different fighter. I was getting my rest in, I was preparing well, I was just blowing people away in the first round. I was loving life, I was enjoying life. I didn't have to go to work an 8 to half 4 shitty, dead end fucking job every day. That was depressing me. I'm always a good believer of positive minds, and you're getting up, going to work that you don't really want to be, you're already in that negative mind frame, you know what I mean? So I was getting up and got to training, doing something I loved, although it was grueling. Like, people don't like fight camps, diets and that. People wasn't me. I like my chocolate and stuff like that, I like my junk food, so, but I still loved training, even though it was grueling and sometimes I didn't look forward to it. I still loved it after it. So with work, I can never say I loved work or I loved that after it, you know what I mean? Maybe the way out the door when I was clocking out was the only time I loved that place, but so I think that came into it a lot, that I was getting like my rest. I was resting well when I was training 2 or 3 times a day, because sometimes I came here before work. I would train at 7 in the morning, get showered, jump on the motorway up to work, finish at 4:30, have something to eat, back down here for 5, 6 all night, and groundhog day, you know what I mean? So it was tiring. Sometimes I was lying in the changing room there, Brian would tell you, you know what I mean? Just like, at work here still, and I want to come in, and he's like, come on, get fucking shifted. So it was just tiring. It was just very tiring, but just like everybody else, we had to work. You need to work, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a big, sorry, it was a big improvement. My game just went up. I matured as a fighter. I took things seriously, no too seriously. It wasn't until a couple of fights ago I started taking it really seriously, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it was a big help. So, cheers, XL Steel. You changed my life.
It's one of these ones where luckily you can look back and laugh at it now, but
yeah.
You can go down 2 very different paths. Obviously, you've got the better one for yourself. Yeah,
of course. Like, I could have probably had a drink or something, kept partying away, but it's tough out there to get a job now. You see a lot of people out of work or companies shutting down and stuff like that. So, yeah, you can go down 2 paths, but it's what path you choose. It's still down to you, you know what I mean? So, a lot of people go down the wrong path, but they've chosen that path. So, it's up to them sometimes to, when they really think about it, to turn it around, just like I did for myself, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And obviously it's paid off, like everything you've done.
Yeah, we've got there in the end, because I got into MMA, like I still play football, but like I wasn't a dream to be a fighter. Like I wanted to be a wrestler, which we'll maybe touch on that later, a side project, but yeah, I wanted to be a football player or a joiner, or then I wanted to be a fireman. So I didn't get into the fire service a few times. I tried. I know it's really hard. I think they have like tens of thousands of applicants and stuff like that. So I would have loved to be a fireman or a joiner, and then I wanted to like play football, and fighting was never. I just came up fell into fighting. Yeah, I turned out I was alright at it, and I got improved in it. Then I'm addicted. I mean, so it's just an addiction. So yeah, that's how it went.
How are you at football?
I'm alright. I play amateur football. I score goals, don't get me wrong, I score goals. But yeah, I think amateur's my level, but when I see some of these professionals, damn! I think, oh Jesus, like last night, what was I watching? Last night, oh, it was the Tottenham game. They fucked apart through the NFL. Well, Wembley looked like Windsor Park and down Hollytown. That's how bad that looked. But when I see some of these people, like chances they miss and penalty, I was going to say penalties they miss, but I've missed a few penalties in my time. God's sake, man! I've missed like title-winning penalties and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I think I could put that away, or that defender's fucking gash. I could rip him, but. Yeah, enjoy still kicking the ball about, but I'm back playing football now just because I've not got a fight for ages, so just a couple of games, nothing too major, but I do love football. I love football, I watch it every day with my papa. After training I'll go and sit with my papa. There's always like a Premiership game on, Champions League or whatever, you know what I mean, so I do love football.
Yeah. Obviously quite a sporty person then,
yeah.
Obviously
yeah.
since you're younger, just always I suppose it's a good release, I guess.
Yeah. I've always just went to the Celtic games, played football, played wrestling, stuff like that. No, any other sports I don't think, unless it was hitting golf balls at motors. Stuff like that.
Stuff, right?
Well, I used to stay swimming and stuff like that. So I tried to bring swimming into my training camps, my cardio and stuff like that, which is fucking hard, man. And as a wee guy, I used to Ian Thorpe in the water, man, like, choop. And now I'm like, so it's definitely tougher the older you get.
Start off with Celtic, obviously getting to train with them. How was that? How'd that come about, first of all?
Yeah, I've been a Celtic fan all my life. Uncle John took me in my first game in 1997. I always remember it. It's easy to remember. It's like 3-0 Hearts, Henrik Larsson hat-trick. I'm sure you know who Henrik Larsson is. Please tell me you know.
Have you seen that, The Pointless, where the boy tells his girlfriend, like, there's a football question, and basically to win all the money they've just got to answer any question, and it's got to be someone that like is not known by any of the other people, and boyfriend apparently just told this girl to answer Henrik Larsson to the football question. Whatever it is, just answer Henrik Larsson, and she won like a couple thousand from it.
Was it? Just far, bro.
I'll show you afterwards.
That's what people always ask, like, who's the best Celtic player, or who's this, who's that. And the answer always is Henrik Larsson. That's probably why he said that. So yeah, that was in '97. Uncle John took me a 3-0 Henrik Larsson hat-trick. The guy was a god. He's still like my hero to this day. But I still go to all the home and away games with my friends. We've got a bus from New Stevenson, and I go to some of the games with my friend Kieran as well. So just the games I can make. Obviously, sometimes I'm training, but I go away in Europe, as you know, through my last job. So I've been all Europe with them. So yeah, it's a way of life for Celtic fans. You know what I mean? It's like you're brought up into it, and yeah, it's just the way it is in Scotland, and mostly around about this area and in Glasgow, obviously. But yeah, it was for my ACB fight in the Hydro. They were trying to promote the show, so they had like 2 fighters go to Lennoxtown, train with the Celtic players. Obviously, there was only one man that was going there. That was me. So me and my coach went, and there was a few of the players. Obviously, I'm friends with Kieran Tierney, who's like one of the Celtic players. That's my friend. So he joined in. So did Scott Brown, the captain, Craig Gordon, the goalkeeper, and like Lee Griffiths and stuff like that was there. So like we took them on the pads and stuff like that. Put the gloves on, took them on the pads, and we were like hitting penalties into them and stuff like that. For me, that was like one of the best days of my life. I was like a win at Christmas, like fuck's sake, man. Like, I go and see these every week, and I sing their names, and so it was definitely it was cool. We walked in, they had like a jersey on the grass for us. We lettered the numbered Bungard #1, and like the full team signed it, and I framed it. Like it was a year we won the Invincible treble season. We went the full season unbeaten. So I got that framed. That's in my living room. So with some photos of the day, it's hitting penalties and with them and that. So yeah, that's how that came about. But what a day that was. That'll live with me forever, definitely.
Can I say not many people get a chance to do that?
Definitely not. No, definitely not. I think I will get that unless I get really famous and play in one of the charity games.
You'll get a chance, don't you?
Yeah, I would score one of the games. I know I would score one of them.
No pressure. How do you like Kieran Tierney and Tierney?
Katie he stays game close with eyes, just feel like Motherwell and Murus, as he would say. So when I played football, I used to like the penalties I missed. I told you about that was against his team now, who I now play for, Bullfrog. So he used to always go and watch him, and I kind of got talking to him through that. And then I was just like, I went for food and stuff like that, and then we done the whole training thing, and he came in my fight and stuff like that. So yeah, we just became close with that, and we grabbed food every so often. And that. So I must say though, he's like one of the nicest guys I've ever met in my life. Like, he's got time for everybody. He'll stand there all day and take pictures with anybody who wants them, and does a lot for the community and his friends and that, and just a real nice guy.
Those things you don't have to do when you're in that sort of position.
Yeah, definitely not. I think he'll always be like that though. Just a good guy. Good guy.
Good stuff. Talking of sort of more famous people, Conor McGregor, obviously going over to Ireland and having a bit of training with him.
Yeah, I've been going to Dublin now for 3 or 4 years. So every time I've got a fight, or sometimes I don't know, I'll just go over for a couple of weeks. Basically SPG, one of the most well-known gyms in the world, through like, obviously Conor McGregor, obviously, but there's some there's absolute animals over there, all of them, like they're all my weight, like lightweight, welterweight, stuff like that. And there's like, you're talking like 40 on a mat at a time, professionals, my weight, high level, Bellator, UFC, Cage Warriors, Bama. So that's why I like to go over. Like, I've only got like one professional in here, 2, Paul and Neil, and they're like light heavyweights. Neil's probably sitting about heavyweight now. But I still spar with him, I still train with him, but it is tougher for me to get my game off when there's a big weight and size advantage. But so over in Dublin, there's not. We're all the same, and it's high level, so it's still tough training for me. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I still get my ass kicked in here, and I still get my ass kicked in there, and that's the way it should be. You should always get your ass kicked in your gym, because if you're kicking everybody's ass, then you're not doing it right. You're not putting yourself out of your comfort zone, or you're not learning really. You're not getting punches landed on you. You're not getting taken down, etc. You know what I mean? So yeah, I go over there. I stay in a wee house right across the road from the gym. It was perfect. The first time I went over, I stayed in the city centre, then I had to travel. I stayed in a hotel, travel in the trams to the gym, then back, then up the stairs, and it was horrible. So I found an Airbnb. It's literally across the road from the gym.
You're probably not the first person to stay at that gym.
No, so
that place to go across the gym.
So I end up, so I go that often that I know the family now. I've got my own room, I've got my own key, and they're a beautiful family, and it's just so perfect. I can go in, have a hard session, go across the road, back to bed, back over. It's perfect. I owe them a lot. That family. So yeah, so the sessions obviously under John Kavanagh, great coach, great first jiu-jitsu guy in Dublin, and he's the first jiu-jitsu black belt in Dublin, in Ireland, and the first MMA fighter in Ireland. So he's got bags of experience, great knowledge of the game. Obviously he's trained Conor, he's brought Conor up, made him an actual superstar, global superstar. But there's a full team and absolute animals and great guys over there to learn from. And obviously when you're on the mat with Conor, you're training with Conor, there's a presence, you can feel it in the room. But as I said about like KT, like Conor's just a down-to-earth guy, always there to help you. You can ask him anything and you can learn from him, you can take wee bits off him, and just a cool guy in the gym, obviously. Yeah. And an absolute animal as well. Like he's on a different level from a lot of these guys. So yeah, that's a good thing as well. But mixed martial arts, like I can go over and train with him. Where if you're a football player, you can't show up to like Juventus and say like,
"Alright, lads,
pass the ball, Ronaldo." You know what I mean? Like he's a touch. But martial arts, you can walk into any gym in the world and train.
You might not get a penalty off for it.
I know, I'd probably miss it anyway. But like I've walked into gyms, like I've been on holiday, anywhere on holiday I go, like every year I go to a different country. Like I don't like going back to the same place unless it's like I'd be filled with my mates. I like to travel the world, so every country I'm in, I'll suss the MMA gym or jiu-jitsu gym. And I'll walk in and I'll just start rolling with anybody, touch hands, shake hands. I'm Chris. You roll, you shake hands after it, you get a big picture. You can do that in any gym in the world, so that's a good thing about martial arts. It's a big family. Like you can walk in anywhere and train. So that was cool that you can actually go over there and train with like big names like Conor and what have you over there. So yeah, it's just, you need to learn off everybody, and if you're not going to learn from Conor McGregor, then who are you going to learn from?
Yeah. Different from what you imagine back seeing on TV and things?
Conor?
Yeah.
It's different when he's promoting a fight. He's funny. He's still funny in the gym, but he's just a normal guy. Just in there, he put the work in, show up, train, focus, and go home to his family. It's as simple as, just like his all. But obviously the first time you meet him, you're kind of like, oh shit, that's not McGregor, man. I mean, it's that, he's just a normal guy. You can't get too starstruck, especially in that game.
Yeah. Papa on your
grandfather.
Yeah. He's obviously been a massive influence for you, sort of growing up.
Yeah. So my papa has always been there for me. When my grandma was alive, I used to obviously go with him every weekend to like the bars or car boot sales, shit like that. But every Thursday I used to stay at their house since I've been a baby. I still go every Thursday for dinner, but I don't stay with him now, obviously. I'm a big boy now, you know what I mean? So, yeah, like, yeah, obviously I've got a mum and father and that, but I just wasn't as close to them. Still really not, to be fair. But he was always there, for day one, so. Yeah, he's probably the closest guy in my full world, you know what I mean? I can talk to him about anything. After training, I'll go and sit with him every day, and yeah, it's definitely the rock.
Is there anything that sort of in between your parents that happened, if you don't mind me asking?
No, my mum and dad split up, but we just we never had just like a normal family, to be fair, you know what I mean? I've got a wee sister and a brother and that, but we didn't do stuff like other families did, like meals, holidays, stuff like that. So my relationship with my father wasn't the best. Didn't really talk to him, stuff like that. So that's why my papa was always there. That's how we always done stuff. So don't get me wrong, my relationship with my mum and dad is a bit better now, but when I was a kid growing up and stuff like that, it was just a bit different. So yeah, that's how I'll spend most of my time with my father, because he's always been there. My gran, God bless her, passed away a few years ago. So that's another reason that you need to be there for my papa, you know what I mean? They were together for like 60 years, so that's a long time. So like I had to watch my papa kind of like say goodbye to my gran in hospital, which was like the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. So fighting in a cage for 15 minutes to a drunk crowd is fucking easy, you know what I mean, compared to that. So that's what I'm at.
Tough, sounds.
Yeah, it was tough, man. It was tough. You know what I mean, like, as I say, 60 years, you need to say true to somebody. It was tough for my papa, but it was really hard to watch. So that's how ending that life throws at me right now is pretty fucking easy like, to deal with. Like, there's always worse things out there. You know, people that's just passed away with cancer, and my friends and stuff like that there, like, that are my age. So, and also my friend James English done a documentary about the homeless there. Like, there's a lot worse people out there than you, just because maybe your hair's not sitting right or your tan's not right, like, or maybe you don't have enough money for this or that. There's just a lot more worse things out there than that. So sometimes you just need to shake yourself down and just get on with stuff, you know what I mean? Stop like moaning like oh, half of these wee bitches out there. But obviously out there's it's a bad old world sometimes, but you just need to, as I say, just take every day as a blessing. Like the people around you, your family, your friends, your teammates, anybody. So I'm all about that positive mindset, as I said before.
Yeah, you sort of mentioned there, obviously losing friends at this sort of age as well was, again, tough.
Yeah. It's been a few now, especially the last year, man. People I know, people work with, people went to school with, friends, family. Paul McAllister lost his battle with cancer. Just a great guy. He used to come to my fights. We went to Conor at school and that together. Just a gentleman. If you knew Paul, like everybody did, like he's just a really happy vibe, positive guy. I've lost some like friends to like suicide, stuff like that. It's obviously how me and my friends we do a lot of work for Chris's House, which is a big company in Wishaw. Well, a small company, but we're helping growing it and raise money and raising awareness for suicide. They're the only place in Scotland that are open 24 hours. You can phone them whenever. You can go and sit and talk to somebody. So we help getting that out there. We run our charity day every year now. I've done it in the last couple of years. My friend Liam Fagan and our group of friends. Liam lost his father. My other friend Robert lost his father through it. So it's close to us. A few of my football teammates done it. A few people we know growing up done it. So it's close to us. So we do like a charity day, a football tournament during the day, and like a disco and raffle and auction at night. It's a great day. Like last year we raised 18,000 in July or June. We raised 18,000. The year before we raised 4 to 18 is a big leap. Everybody's getting involved now, so it can all be a positive thing. It's so common in this area.
You're going to say you mentioned quite a lot of people, and
yeah.
Obviously I'm assuming quite a lot around your sort of age as well.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's most common around my age group of males. You know what I mean? And I think it's depression and anxiety kicking in, like just maybe just growing up, or women, maybe a lot of the time drugs, cocaine, stuff like that. Like, that just makes you worse. People think they can't talk to people, mental health issues and stuff like that, but I know it's easy to say, talk to people, just talk. I know it's hard, but we just try to say, like I've had problems in the past where I've had to speak to my friends, like just bum, drop a mail, drop a text, and everybody's there for you. So as long as you've got somebody close to you can feel you can open up to, then do it. If you don't, like, drop me an email. I put a post up a few months ago just saying basically like I'll be there for anybody, even if I didn't like them or didn't know them. And that night I was answering mails for people, just firing them up my Instagram and my Facebook and that. I'm not saying I'm a lifesaver, but I can talk to somebody and put the kettle on, anything, and just like my friends will do, and just exactly what Chris's House do. So if I can help just that one person, maybe be a wee bit more positive for the next couple of days and see a wee bit of sunlight, then you're helping somebody, you know what I mean? So that's what me and my friends are trying to do, we're helping Chris's House and stuff like that. So we're doing a good job at it, I must say. It's getting better and better every year. We're getting away holidays and stuff like that to raise money, and it's just for a great cause. And we all wore like the Chris's House tops for the Celtic game a few weeks back against Aberdeen. A full bus had the banner up and all that, and so everybody's doing their bit, and it's good to see.
Yeah, we sort of touched on that. Is mental health something that you've had personally in the past, like you suffer from depression?
Yeah, like just like in the past, like see, you've no money, your bills are adding up, you get a wee bit under pressure. You just feel down. You don't want to go out. You don't want to speak to people. Maybe you went out, had a hard weekend. Maybe you split up with an ex-girlfriend. Stuff like that. It all adds up. Wee bit of depression. You don't want to leave the house. I was getting to a stage where I didn't want to leave my bed. I don't know if it was through lazy or what, but I just didn't feel right. Didn't want to come into training. I didn't want to talk to anybody. So stuff like that. And it takes somebody to come to you and help you, know what I mean? Like, so yeah, it is everywhere. So
yeah, you do quite a lot of charity work now as well with Chris House and
yeah.
stuff, as you mentioned. What's your sort of
drive behind that? As we say, it's like we do our event day, our charity day. We do sort of a football tournament, Paul Fagan Memorial Cup. Like everybody gets a 7-a-side team. They have a big tournament, a big day during the day, and have a trophy at the end. And then at night time we go to Hollytown, Club 100, and we have like a big auction, bands playing, DJs playing, big auctions, raffles, some of the best prizes I've ever seen that we do. We buy a holiday and then we basically raffle a 2-week holiday. Last year it was a 2-week holiday in Greece, so everybody buys one and then for like £20. You buy a 2-week holiday in Greece for £20. So stuff like that we do. Signed jerseys, trips, tours, all that stuff. But stuff like that. And then to help Chris's house. Even just putting t-shirts on in the gym, just passing out leaflets, numbers. We went
just raising awareness.
Yeah, that's it. That's all we can do. We went to the Ball in the Hilton, another great event. Some great comedians, great performances, actors, magicians, just everything to raise money and help raise awareness for the cause. I mean.
Good stuff. Changing back to the topic back to the MMA.
Yeah.
Obviously, Simon Bellator, February. You were sort of saying this is the next time that you're thinking you're going to be out.
Yeah. They've come back and said February. I think there's got to be a lot of shows next year kicking off. So I think there's one in Barcelona, Amsterdam, Stockholm, London, Newcastle, Dublin, stuff like that. So they've asked for my visa, so I've filled that out. So I don't know.
Bit of air miles then, potentially.
Hopefully, like I fought everybody, like continent-wise and stuff like that, and I've not fought an American. So I'd like to go to America, see what these Americans are all about, beat a few of them up. But obviously, I think I'm going to be fighting in Europe, possibly England, London, February. There's a few guys I wouldn't mind fighting. Ryan Scott, Paul Redmond, Terry Brazier maybe. But if they want to give me like a nice easy fight like Alan Chalmers or something like that, then I think I've got a spare 1 minute in my day. I could maybe tuck him away.
I'm going to say, obviously between the two of you there's been a few exchanges to say the least.
The guy's just a minion, man, honestly. I seen a post the other day. He was talking with Fabian Edwards, who's a great fighter. He's like trains with, and he put a post up saying Fabian's got a good left hand. He's like, you're left and my right, you know, and I just could not stop laughing. And I was just like, you're fucking right, man. So kind of like, obviously I didn't like his show. I didn't watch it, but I didn't like it.
Not a big Geordie Shore fan.
No, I don't mind the Geordies, don't get me wrong. They're a good crack that, but that guy's just an idiot, man. Just I'm trying to not swear too much, but he's had 4 fights, 5 fights, 5 in all pro, and then I get all these fucking Spice boys writing, he's a real deal and all that. But the guys he's fought haven't even won a fight. I don't think they've even threw a punch in their life. And that last guy he won, basically he choked him, right? So if you've got a standing guillotine choke, the guy didn't defend the choke first, right? And then he drops his 2 hands. Drops his 2 hands like Hulk Hogan, he's ready to Hulk up, right? But if he drops his 2 hands as if he's unconscious. So if you drop your opponent when he's dropped his hands unconscious, then he's got a face plant in the canvas. What did this guy do? This guy braced and then rolled. It was so fugazi, like Jordan's fucking titties, right? It was so fake. It was unbelievable, hardly to watch. And he's jumping about going mental, like, I don't know if it was mere fake. That's the mission or his shitty fucking show. So that, and then the other guys he's fought, don't get me wrong, my first couple that she pointed out weren't the best either. But yeah, I just want to beat him up, you know what I mean? Like, he posted a picture with all this money, the fight game. That's not a fight game if you're early in your career, like, because we make fucking peanuts, buttons. And that picture really annoyed me, and I was like, no, fuck this guy, man, I want to beat him up. So I threw a few comments out there, and he bought in reply, so now he's said my name, and now he needs to deal with what's coming.
Aye, you're obviously not the first Scottish fighter he's chatted to as well.
Yeah, like you talk about Chris Duncan. Yeah, well, Chris is ready to show up here now. Yeah, Chris is a guy who trained me. Chris wanted it bad as well. Just let two just fucking wreck him, know what I mean? But I know, because he sells tickets. He's a golden boy. They'll give him a guy that's. He's like, give me a guy that's won a fight. Like, is that what you're saying now? A guy that's won a fight, you're 5-0 or whatever. Know what I mean? But
boxing route.
that's what I say. Like, get him to 10-0. Get him to 10-0. Then what? Bring him to me. I've lost 4 fights. Know what I mean? You should beat me. But Chris is 2-0. I've sparred with Chris. I've trained with Chris. Chris would annihilate him and all. But it would be better. Chris is 2-0, he's 4-0. Then why is he not taking that fight? Know what I mean? Because he's a bitch. He's a pussy. So I don't think Naney's have got to get him. But he says down the line, he said my name now, and he said down the line when he gets more experience, smell a shite off your dad, that he'll fight. So maybe down the line. Maybe down the line. You never know. But he's trained with some good guys, so he's got to improve, you know what I mean? He's got to improve training with the guys, but he's a welterweight, I'm a lightweight, and I'll still take that 7 kilo jump up.
I'm going to say probably training with the guys here, the heavier guys, it probably helps you.
He could go to fucking middleweight if he wants, I would still fight him. I would weigh in at lightweight, I don't bother, man. I know I struggle to give him 2 minutes. I think I'd get him out there in 1 minute. Like, he's just a novice, he's shite, but I just want to show him what a real fight is all about.
With your sort of future, obviously you've got the 5 fights with Bellator. Say when you finish your career, what would be sort of the ideal scenario for yourself? Where do you see the end goal?
Obviously, I'm going to take a run for this title, lightweight title. There's an American that holds it, who's a really good fighter. But yeah, just want to make a run for the title. I'm in this division, make a lot of money, make a run for the title, buy a house, man. I want to buy a house. You know what I mean? Make enough money that I can buy myself a house, and that's me sorted for the future, obviously. You know what I mean? So that's where I want to be. Obviously, you maybe see me in a wrestling ring in the near future. I don't know. Maybe a wee bit of acting, a wee bit of this, a wee bit of that. I'm kidding, man. No, but I just want to be world champion. That'd be quite cool. But I know it's a tough division. Lightweight's one of the hardest stacked divisions in the full world. So people are asking me, "You got UFC in after Bellator?" I'm like, no, like UFC was never ever my goal, or being a world champion. But I mean, I'm happy Bellator was looking after me now. I've got a contract. Just let's see how these fights go, and then just take it from there. If I win them, a couple in a row, and I'll start asking for that title shot. And I'll start asking to go to America, travel a bit, and just enjoy the journey, because it's been pretty wild so far.
I was going to say, it's exciting talking about these sort of things, considering, say, a couple of years ago, probably didn't think about it.
Yeah, of course, man. As I said, a couple of years ago, I was in a dead-end shitty job. Just dreadful, man, dreadful. getting up in the morning, just sitting at the end of my bed, just hating life. Now it's just like, up in the morning, fire on some Jerry Cinnamon, travelling to the gym, doing what I love, going home, firing on some Bill Burr, the best comedian in the world, laughing my ass off, eating some good food, coming back to the gym, doing what I love, then just travelling the world. It's brilliant, I love it. And I'm so glad that I got sacked. But
not really.
hopefully down the line I get to like, fight in America. I'd love that. That'd be a goal. I like to set myself wee goals at the start of the year. Like get a promotion, jiu-jitsu, win 2 fights, just say go to this country, go here. Fight in America, I think that's my next goal. So yeah, that's I'm most look forward to, like fighting in America, or even go to America. I've never been to America. I want to kind of travel America. That was my dream, other than being a world champion. Is traveling America, traveling all the states, outside MMA, just as a person, just traveling. So hopefully I get to do that one day. If I could get to do that while fighting, would be even better.
Just drive around with your world title in the back of the truck and
get a camper van like Breaking Bad and just put the world title in the front of the bonnet and just beat the horn like a wee Scottish flag hanging at it. Know what I mean? Really good
stuff. Well, listen, thank you very much for your time, and I'll catch up with you soon.
The pleasure's mine. Thank you very much, man.